But is this way of working? Is it already been like this for a long time, or is it just since?
Yeah, we've always been under rehearsed because we're really lazy. We don't. We actually really hate rehearsing.
You're efficient, maybe that's.
We're inefficient, yeah. But we're a really good live band, and we need a live audience. When there's not a live audience there, we get really bored really quickly. So once everyone kind of roughly knows their parts, then we're finished rehearsing. We're famous. We'll have 8 hours to rehearse, and we'll probably do the set once or twice.
Well, that's the thing.
In that whole time.
Mark used to play in another band for a period, right? And he said that they used to rehearse the set, like an hour and a half set, for 2 weeks. Every day, what was it, like 2 or 3 times a day, every day for 2 weeks, right? I personally, I love rehearsing and playing live with the band, but once I've played like a 2 hour set through, I can't do it again. It's kind of drained me. And that's what we're like. We might spend all day setting the gear up, but then we'll only play one set and then that's it.
Yeah, because after that it's boring.
I can't do it. It just drains me.
It's just too boring.
But do you think that's also maybe the secret, that you are able to perform some of your old hits that you maybe played already 1,000 of times, still with the same amount of energy as you played?
Well, I think that the old friends, the old songs sound really good against the new songs. It's like they work in perfect harmony together, and they're really under-rehearsed because we think we know them, and then we get on stage and we screw them up.
It turns into a free jazz improvisation.
Yeah, exactly. And but I think that if you play a song over and over and over again, then you just lose the love for that song. But if you play it in front of an audience, you're always going to have that song, always going to love that song. So when we're rehearsing, we'll actually skip the old songs and just play the new songs, because it's like we don't want to bleed those ones dry.
Yeah.
They're much more fun in front of an audience than just sitting there playing to each other.
But I imagine also with this way of working, when you're actually in the studio recording, you're maybe hear some things for the first time, because is there something maybe that Skin did during the recording of the album that really surprised you, that you never heard before, because she kept that from you maybe?
It was like that for all of us. Because when we went in, we were saying the songs like in a skeleton form, really. They were like 4 people in a room could play an arrangement through. So when we went in, we created stuff all the time, which was absolutely brand new, So we were all kind of like coming up like, wow, that's good. So that's the exciting part of the process, because every time
one example of
one example was,
yeah, because they never heard any of the lyrics or any of the songs until after I'd sung them.
What was a lyric that really struck you?
For me, I really liked Skin's vocal performance on Break You. I thought that was really good, because she just kind of went in and did it, and we got all the music, got it all together, and she just went in and did that song, wah, like this, and it was really good. That was one of the moments that I really enjoyed. But I think that Hero was really good as well, because that song was such a beautiful song, so simplistic, that by the time it was put together and the strings went on and Skin did the vocal, it was just really fantastic.
I did a vocal, and then we put the strings on it, and then I realised that my vocals had slightly the wrong flavour. It was a little bit too full on and hard, and so I went back in and almost sung it again, but just almost spoke the words, just I wouldn't run until I heard, just really delicately, and then it worked.
Do you deliberately keep the lyrics, the actual content of the lyrics, away from your colleagues?
No, it's just that I hadn't written them yet. So I was kind of like writing the night before and the day before and the weekend before. But no, it wasn't.
But you must be really confident then to really wait that long?
No, sometimes I just need to pressure, and I just need to put myself in at the deep end. I work better sometimes. A lot of times I work better under pressure and in at the deep end, having to dig myself out of a hole. And, I'd written a lot of lyrics, but they weren't good enough, and so I was constantly rewriting and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting. And then I'd sing them and think, they're still not good enough. I'm going to sing something else. I need to work on this song and make this song better. Because before, I would always have the songs completely written and done and dusted before we walk into the studio environment. Because it means that I just don't have the pressure. I can just concentrate on other things. But this time, because we were building things, I didn't want to kind of work on songs that weren't going to get recorded, because that's just heartbreaking. There's a few times I've written great lyrics and then the music hasn't turned out right, and those lyrics just disappear, and and they can't be repeated. So I really wanted to really be sure I was writing lyrics for songs that we were going to record. And also, I wanted to make sure it really fitted with the music, because we hadn't done the music for the songs yet. We didn't know the direction. And so if I wrote these lyrics and then the whole direction and feeling changed, the lyrics would suddenly not fit. And then it's really hard to rewrite things once you've got a set thing in your mind.